Hey guys, it's me Pinky. I can't really tell you the exact timing. I found out in the last let's say week that Kevin did change a bit, and since I was always strongly recommending Kevin, I just wanted to talk about it. In case you don't have Kevin yet, or you have him and still use him, you are aware if you still want to get him or shouldn't get him, or if you have him, how to use him. The first moment I actually noticed something is off here was in Global Battle when I did with Vader, who did get Kevin. Meet another Spear Weakness player with a bit better stats, bit better commanders, blah blah blah, and I lost horrible. And as you can see, I have Kevin. Blood Bunny has Kevin, and I was expecting I should have won because of Kevin. But then I realized that, or let me show you, here, for example, it's second 9. You see it's happening normally. You attack the enemy, and, well, this is rubber group, but still, and you get Kevin's Warsaw Awakening skill goes to Barry. But what changed is that you can't get it anymore when weakness is activated, which I think was always the plan. It always was different in the past. In the past, weakness could also trigger Kevin, and now, like his Awakening skill Faith, only normal hits can. So that means weakness itself can't use Kevin anymore, but Bleed can, and technically ladies could. And, well, I'm just scrolling a bit through here, so you see I didn't pick a bad time or something. You will just see here no Kevin activation at all. This is important to know because if you are a Jamie player, you don't want to have Kevin anymore, because there are very specific scenarios where you could actually still use Kevin as a weakness player, which is rally defense, or if you have a building in AC, for example, then you could always go let's say you go infantry, spearman, cavalry, and then you use Jamie, Drake, Antho, Kevin, and let's say Hector. Then you have no Let's Karen, but your infantry is in front. And since Kevin gets procced by the front line, your front line will still keep the shield active, and the two backlines you have will still do weakness damage against the enemy. Also, in this example, keep in mind that Hector will give you weakness damage for your front line for a short time. And like this, you can technically defend with 2-line weakness, also against rallies, and have a front line that is better against weakness. But outside of that, in attacks or something, you see I'm lazy, it's just wild. It's not good to still use Kevin here, because Kevin will just give you a few stats, and his 4-star effect will only activate until your weakness goes in. The strong part of Kevin is when weakness is active. So if both of you had weakness active, and you had Kevin the other had not, you only got half the damage and he still got full damage. Before weakness, he only takes out 10% because he only shields one lineup. If you want to understand this better, I made a Kevin Awakening video also, maybe watch that. This is a buff for bleed, which I like because medium bleed without John is now, as infantry, stronger than the normal weakness, which was not like this in the past. And by the way, I can show some examples, and I will put the link in the video description if you want to look at a lot of those reports. What is the problem is that John Bleed already was stupidly strong, and now technically is even more stronger, because weakness can't protect himself against other weakness anymore. So weakness got nerfed a bit, Bleed got buffed a bit. And if you think about the 4-star Kevin main hand, in case any one of you ever wants to get this, even with females, if you know your enemy will use weakness, just use 4 females and Kevin. Outside of you have everything, like every big commander, then maybe it's not the best idea, but in theory you take out 80% of the weakness damage of your enemy, which is quite a lot. I mean, if you look here, the weakness damage is around 3 times higher than the normal troop attack. Then if you take out 80% of this, it's not a lot anymore. Kind of like Kevin change But on the other hand, it's kinda sad that it happened like this, more so for people like Mild, for example, which I know it does not look like very free to play, but outside of Drake, he hasn't seen any money in the last, I don't know, 2 years, and going for Kevin 4 stars was quite an investment, and now I have to think about a commander to replace it. I will go with Arya for now. I think it works now like it always should have, because it always said normal attacks, never said weakness attacks. Still, since I always was recommending Kevin, I wanted to make this video just to tell you all, hey, be careful with Kevin, it changed and it's not good with weakness anymore. Still hope you enjoyed playing weakness and fighting, and have a nice day. Bye bye.